Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Heidi.
Welcome to the Heart of Homestead family.
Okay, so we're going to just talk about herbs a little. Herbs are a wonderful thing to have in the garden to add, whether you're adding them as a perennial or as an annual, depending upon which one it is.
And then also, I guess, how, like, if they're medicinal or if they're using them for food, or if you're using them for,
your cells and your...
or a deterrent to rodents or whatever. What do you even use it for?
They're great as insect preventions and there's got a lot of benefits.
They do.
And we've got some of our favorites that we're going to list off. Personally, I do a lot of the cooking ones and I grow some of the medicinal ones, but I've dried them and have them ready for whenever I get around to researching it more and making some tinctures or something. But it's something that I encourage you all to at least try a couple of them and learn about them and their benefits. And
it's a big world. Like, herbs are huge, right? And I think that it is a little intimidating. I didn't grow up with a lot of herbs myself. So, like, I didn't even know, like, okay, what do I do with rosemary? What do I do with thyme? Like these things that are always in cooking, but you just, I never used them. Like, I didn't know.
And I grew up Dutch, so there's not a lot of, like, added herbs to things.
Potato, leek.
And you're going to have it as plain as possible.
Kale, salt, pepper.
Maybe some of that added.
I agree, Heidi.
So, it's been fun, figuring that out and what things... like rosemary, I never used until I started cooking lamb. And garlic and rosemary is great on lamb.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just list off some of the ones that we like. We'll give you a little bit of information, but we encourage you to check these herbs out. Add them to your gardens this coming next year when you're doing your gardens. Just, use the winter to research. To know the benefits and the proper time to harvest them. Are you harvesting the flower? Are you harvesting the leaves or
the root? And also, I think too, when you get the perennials started, then they're there, right? You don't have to worry about that. So those are nice ones to have. And then if you don't use them, you don't use them. Like, I just let them go until I'm ready. So that's really nice too, because you don't feel like obligated to go pick the pepper or go pick the tomato. It's there, right?
It's there for whenever you're ready to harvest it.
And you're the same way, Heidi, as me. I pick a bunch of, especially medicinal herbs. I'll pick them all, I'll dry them, and then they're there when I need them. And I'm not running around in the middle of the season when it's really busy. But I keep them for a couple of years and just let them hang out, or put them in. I either dry them and have them dried, or I put them in oil. And they're ready for me to go. So, like, mostly olive oil, but So.
And I have the books that explain everything. So I'm ready.
Whenever you get a chance, right?
Yeah. So some of your cooking ones, what do you love to cook with?
Well, I think we've talked about this one before, Heidi, but I love lovage. I love it, right? That's my favorite one to cook with, because I think, it's just so unique for a lot of people. It's a perennial, which is really nice, and it replaces my celery. And like I've said before, I hate growing celery, and also I don't like buying celery. So this is like my alternative for celery, for soups and stews and stuff like that. It has a celery flavor, and it doesn't take up a lot of space in the garden. It's quite tall, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. And you can dry it. You can have it all year round for soups and stews and things like that. You can eat the stalk. You can eat the leaf fresh. Like, it's a nice one for me. And it's pretty mild flavor. Like, it can be. Like, it's not like pepper, or or cayenne or something like that. It's pretty versatile. Yeah, I would say.
Nice. Yeah. You got me hooked. I'm going to, like, triple or quadruple my lovage patch next year.
Yay!
Yes. And, like, basil and parsley. Those are great for...
I think everyone loves them.
Yeah.
Like, they're very approachable.
Just be thrown in everything. You're making your spaghetti sauce. You're throwing that in.
Yeah.
You can use them fresh. You can dry them and they last forever in a jar.
Yeah. And parsley, I mean, is made of, like, you can make full dishes out of it, like tabbouleh.
Okay.
So that's really great. You can make full salads with them. Very common in, like, Middle Eastern countries. And then You can it grows like pretty late into the fall. Like we still have parsley coming on really nicely.
Yes.
You have a nice parsley patch out
yes,
here.
I keep walking by going, I need to cut this and deal with it.
Yeah. It's beautiful. And it's so nice right into like almost November, December. It's still growing really well. So I like that way better than basil because basil dies, right? And then
one of mine is like the moment frost hit, it was gone.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It hates frost.
Yeah, any little cold.
Yeah. So and like basil's nice too, making pestos and freezing it, drying it, things like that. Yeah. So those are both really approachable, and they're easy because they're annuals. So like you can grow them anywhere. If you don't like it there, you can move it somewhere else. Yeah. Like they're easy, accessible to buy or to grow. Yeah, basil's easy to grow. Parsley is pretty easy too. Yeah. So and they like hot, so you can put them anywhere. Like you don't have to worry about putting them outside. You can put them in the greenhouse. You can put them in a pot, a container, in a sunny spot. Like they're pretty hardy that way.
I've done that with my herbs before, is pot them and then move them inside when it's just getting colder, so I can just prolong that life.
For sure. And like the thing about basil too is it will flower usually in the middle of the season, but if you cut those flower heads off, it'll continue to grow again. So that's the big thing, to keep a good harvest. And then when you have your plant, like you only really need 1 or 2 plants, and then if you keep pinching them, it'll send out more shoots, and all of a sudden you'll go from one stick to like a bushy plant, and that's really nice too. So I think people like assume that they need a bunch of plants to get a lot, but you don't really if you're good at pinching
on top of it.
But often I just go through like and I'll strip it basically, and then it'll come all back, and then I'll strip it again, and it'll continue. Wow. So that's how I do mine, especially when I do for sale or whatever through the CSA. And then the parsley though too, same thing. When it's nice and bushy, I just go with my scissors. I cut the whole plant. I don't worry about like cut it like at the root. Yeah. And then it will grow back really nicely too. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I do mine. It's easy to harvest, and
it's one of those things that I tend to ignore until the end of the season. And I'm like, oh yes.
But you can. You don't like it just sits there. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Yeah.
But I like to be able to get like 2 cuttings or 3 cuttings. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Next year. It is my mission during the winter to get a little more educated on all these.
You'll get there.
Do a bigger patch. But I grow a lot of thyme. I always joke with people, I have a lot of time. But somebody had given me a whole tray of them, so I just planted them. We don't use a ton of thyme though, in things.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah,
it's really easy to grow, and it's a perennial. It just keeps coming back.
I know, it's bushier every year. Yeah. So it's a nice one too, but again, it's more on the cooking side. You can't really eat it raw. Like I guess you can, but like
it's not really appealing for
So more in cooking and stuff, and I think that's something, especially as a homesteader too. Like if you're just learning how to cook, let's say, you're often buying your spices from the store. Like that's how I started anyway. Yeah. So a lot of like, if I'm buying like, okay, let's say I'm buying mixes. So like I buy like a taco seasoning or something, or like a fajita seasoning, or all these, like I used to just buy the seasoning. I didn't buy the individual like ones, because I didn't know which ones they were. I didn't know how many I needed. Like it was very overwhelming, right? Yeah. But now as I get more comfortable and confident, I'm not buying the taco seasoning so much anymore. I'm mixing my own. Yes. So then all of a sudden if I have time or whatever, I'm like, I'll just throw some in there too, like no big deal, right? Or so it's more approachable that way. Or if I'm doing a chicken, let's say, I'll put like thyme and rosemary, and
all this stuff,
just dump it all in. Whereas before I was like, I don't know, I guess I'll buy a chicken rub and like just rub it on. So I think as you get more comfortable, it becomes easier to use it. And
when I first started growing herbs, my one mission was to make my own Italian seasoning.
There you go. Yeah.
I haven't got there yet, but I could if I really focused on it. But something simple like that, where it's a mixture of spices. And if you really look into it, what goes into your spices and where they come from, where they originate from, you really want to take a step to do it, because it's so easy to grow yourself.
It's so easy. Yeah.
Why not take that away from your foreign buying?
If you can. For sure. There's still gonna be things you have to buy in, right?
Yes,
but like
that we can't grow here.
Yeah, but a lot of it you can grow here. So For sure.
And then obviously garlic.
Oh, do you consider it a herb? I don't know. But
I don't know, but it definitely adds a lot of flavor to all my dishes.
It does. It does. Actually, and Heidi, like, I don't want to get off topic from specifically garlic, but garlic scapes lately have been just like my go-to.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it's changed my life how I cook. Yeah. Because I hate chop. I know you could probably like peel them all and freeze it or like chop it and freeze it so it's all ready to go. But like I just in the moment when I'm busy.
To peel a garlic clove is just some extra steps.
Yeah. Or like dehydrate them and then like grind them down. It's like, okay, but I don't know about yourself. Do you find your garlic powder always like gets cakey?
I've freeze dried it.
Okay.
So then it takes all the moisture out.
Yeah.
So that has been very successful.
Yeah.
And I've been able to have enough garlic powder for all year now.
Nice. Good for you.
That's the way I've been doing it. So if you need to send over garlic to the freeze dryer.
Well, I would dehydrate it, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just the moisture in my house too, because we don't have a air conditioner or like central heat. So then like in the summer, it's really high humidity in our house.
Yeah.
And I think if I leave the jar open for like even 20 minutes, like not even a long time, like all of a sudden then it's just like big clump.
It's a big
and I wasted the whole thing.
Yes,
So
yes.
I try to grind it when I need it, like when I need fresh, but then often I run out of time or whatever. So it's like, oh, no garlic in this dish today.
Garlic scapes it is.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And garlic can be added to anything and like always more than the recipe asks for.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good for you.
It is.
So those are our top ones. So we do grow a lot of other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that we use quite often.
Yeah.
So medicinally, there is like a whole slew of medicinal herbs.
Yeah.
And some of them you can forage for, and some of them you can grow yourself. Yeah. I am not an expert at this because I'm still researching it. I have done
Calendula?
Yes.
Calendula?
I started off wrong and then I get lost after that. Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I've tried it. That's where I'm at with that.
That's the first step.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you used it beyond that?
Yeah, so we used to make a lot of salves and we still do. And we do mixture with tallow and salve as well.
Nice.
So that's the main thing we do with it. So we'll dry a bunch of different herbs. We pick the flowers of the calendula. And calendula is nice too because it self-seeds. So like if you pick it when it's dried, there's seed in that head and you can plant it again next year. But anyway, so you would take all the flower heads off and then again, same thing. I would dry them. I dry them. You don't have to. There's different ways of preserving them, but I dry them all and then I put them in oil. And then they're just sitting in my jug of my glass jars ready to go. And then one day when I'm like, oh, I ran out of hand salve or, oh, I wanted to make some lip balm or whatever, then I have it. Or I mix it with tallow too and make like a whipped tallow with salve in it as well. Yeah. Nice. So some of them have been sitting there for a long time. But for those of you who aren't familiar with calendula or calendula, depending on how you say it, it's a flower. You want to pick the flowers mostly.
Okay.
And it has a lot of medicinal qualities, like health benefits, especially for your skin. That's why I use it in salves a lot. So it's a nice, beautiful flower too. It has an orange flower, orangey yellow. So it's just nice to grow in the garden.
It looks pretty, and you get to harvest it.
Exactly. Yeah.
For a great benefit.
Yeah. So
nice.
that's why I like growing it too. But it is an annual. So yeah. Yes, one thing you want to kind of.
Yeah, I did not grow any this year, but I have some dried from last year. So
there you go. Yeah. Often in the fall, I just pull the whole plant and I'll hang it upside down.
Oh, nice.
If I don't get around to.
Yeah.
And then
you can do that with any herb, right?
Oh, any herb. Yeah. So that's a nice way of doing it. Even with chili peppers, we're not talking about chili peppers, but I'll pull the whole plant of chili peppers and then deal with it later.
That's a good idea.
So anyway, that's off topic, but anyway, But another medicinal herb would be broadleaf plantain.
Okay.
Is my number one that I like to forage for, and because it's very, very accessible. So.
There was a weed growing outside of this this building, and you're like, oh, there's some plantain. I'm like, oh, is that what that is? Yes, growing everywhere.
Yeah. So broadleaf plantain obviously is a broadleaf. It's not a plantain like the banana. That's totally separate, right? But broadleaf plantain's got a big broad leaf on it, and it's traditionally a weed. Like a lot of people, if you have it in your garden or in your flower beds or like in your grass, will cut it out, especially in grass. But it's so fun because broadleaf plantain grows in high traffic areas. So mostly in compacted soils. Like, that's what you're saying, Heidi, like, oh, it's growing outside in my parking lot. Yeah, because that's where it grows. Like, grows on your side, beside your sidewalks. It grows, my dog always walks the same path every day. So it grows right on that path. It grows, in the parking lots, things like that. So it's so accessible. You see it all the time. Once you know what it is. I don't necessarily recommend picking those patches because they're such high traffic, and especially when my dog runs. I don't know if he's peeing on it or not, but or she, but it's a really nice one, and it's nice to pick and just to dry. But it's really good for salves too. I wouldn't necessarily ingest it, but it's really good for salves. Okay. And if you have a bite too, like if you're in the garden, you can gum it up and like make it into like I say gum it up, like put it in my mouth and chew it a little bit and make it into like a little bit of a paste, and then I'll put it on a bite or something. Or if it's bothering me or stinging nettle or something, it doesn't. I don't know if it really helps. Maybe it's just my mental state, but like plantain is really common.
Is the leaf like jelly inside?
No, it's not like aloe. Okay. No, but it is similar to celery in the sense that it has like really long veins. Okay. So there's like a little bit of juice in the veins, but no, it's like pretty. It's a flat leaf. So, okay. Yeah. So that's broadleaf plantain. But yeah, just pick it before it goes to flower. So it has these like really long flower heads, and then pick it before that, and then just dry them, and then you can use it. I pack it in oil and then use that plantain from there. Nice. So again, it's more of a topical stuff. I wouldn't really ingest it, but most there's a lot of medicinal stuff you wouldn't really want to ingest. But yeah. Some of them too. Like there's older. You have to watch if you're looking at an old medicinal like herb book. That's like maybe that's outdated or whatever you want to say. You want to watch because some things that they used to suggest you could ingest. Now they say you shouldn't because some of them can be carcinogens. So for instance, like lungwort is one that you can use. You can use, it's for your lungs basically, especially when you're having like a cold or whatever, you put it on your chest, like make it into a pack and then put it on your chest. It's supposed to really help alleviate any kind of phlegm or whatever. They used to suggest you could eat it, but now they say don't do that. Or make a tea out of it. They said you could do that too. But,
right.
Yeah. So you want to watch. That's one thing you want to watch with medicinal herbs.
Yeah. And the how old the book is that you're reading. Yeah. Trying to get up to date information.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm assuming nobody probably died, but like
there was some side effects or something that
So
were not great.
Yeah.
I grow yarrow. I have dried the yarrow flower. Mm-hmm. I haven't used the yarrow, but it has a ton of medicinal properties and very easy to grow. And
it's a beautiful flower.
So yes. It's really nice flowers. And it just keeps coming back every year. No problem.
Yeah.
So
and the leaves are nice on it too. It's really beautiful foliage. And
it's a nice one.
Yeah. The thing about yarrow is don't think it's native, which is one thing that I mean, some of these aren't obviously most of the cooking ones are not native, but like as I go down my herb journey, I like to try to pick up ones that are more native or more like common to the area. Yeah. But yarrow, same thing. I just dry it and then I use it in salves as well. So it's not something I ingest, but it's a beautiful flower. You can get orange flower and yellow, I think.
And I had like purpley.
You're right. Okay. Yeah. I think it's purple. Yeah.
A nice variety out there. It was pretty.
It's a good one.
It was nice when you take garden tours and you're like, here is these beautiful flowers and they're good for medicinally.
Yeah.
So, stinging nettle.
Yeah. Would you consider it a herb or a torture plant?
Not everybody realizes the great benefits of it. They only find out what it is after they've been injured by it.
Yes, it literally does sting.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's not fun to run into.
No.
But I have known that it has medicinal properties. I just have not gone down that avenue yet, but you've harvested stinging nettle before?
Yeah, we have tons of it on the farm. Okay. Like it just grows in droves. I don't know. I had a person say that, I used to live there a long time ago. It was the best stinging nettle patch I've ever been in my life. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but anyway. So stinging nettle, It stings. It grows quite tall. It's best to be harvested in the spring before it goes to flower and whatever else. But it grows in patches, and the cows love it, by the way. Like that's something like they eat raw. They'll just like, but it has these hairs on it, right? That's what stings. But the cows, I guess their tongues are strong enough that they just, doesn't bother them. But anyway, yeah, you want to cut it very carefully. Then I often dry it, and then I'll move it into like put it in oils and things and use it later in like my salves and stuff like that. But you can eat it. And a lot of times it ends up in like things like cheeses and I'd say that's the most product, and sometimes tea as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but not as a raw leaf, because again, you get those stinging things in your mouth, right?
Yes, yeah.
You can cook it though. You can like boil it and then eat it like that. It's kind of like a spinach. Okay. I've never actually tried it. I've got lots of spinach, so
yeah.
But you can do that, and then you can eat it. So I guess the big thing, though, this is a thing that you can do as well, is actually sting yourself. Okay. So stinging yourself helps to release, I'm not quite sure. I've never done it because I think it's kind of crazy. I sting myself on accident enough.
Yes, so you're good.
But it can help your immune system kind of perk up. So especially, I guess, if you have like arthritis, things like that, it's really good for like stinging yourself, and then it helps
and then your body is like goes into overdrive and go, hey, we gotta
yeah. So a lot of people in the spring will actually sting themselves with it. I don't. Yeah, so that's stinging nettle though. It's really good for you. It's really healthy. You can eat it. You can use it in salves. There's lots of different things like that. But again, like it stings. Like
you have to get it early on.
Yeah, well, it still stings too, even early on. But I would say too, though, if you do get stung, the best thing that we've found is either using broadleaf plantain, like gum it up and put it on it, or water will help too. So what I mean by water is get out the water hose and hose yourself down, or get in the river.
Okay.
And why I say get in the river is because I've had an experience, like the stinging nettle can grow above your head. Like it can grow quite tall. And we were chasing cattle one day because they got out, and we had to chase them through this huge thicket of stinging nettle. It was massive. And the poor girl I was with, she was in shorts. I was thankfully in pants, but we had to run literally through it. So you have your arms above your head and you're just running. And afterward, we were just like covered in like your whole body is just stinging.
Wow.
And so the river was nearby, so we just got right in the river, and it was so nice. Thankfully, it was a hot day, right? Yeah. But like, oh my gosh, yes. When I say that I haven't been stung purposely, I think like I got my jolt of sting
enough to last a while. Wow. Yeah. Another reason why we wear pants most of the year. You never know what circumstance you're going to be in.
That's just it. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, I'd never heard of stinging nettle until I moved to Norfolk County. So I don't know if it grows like, Canada wide or whatever, but
we definitely have it here.
Yeah. I thought at first I got like stung by a bee. Like I had no idea. Yeah. Like it was just so intense. But learn the hard way. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, and then Comfrey.
Also a really good one.
Yeah.
But there's two different kinds of Comfreys. So they have different balking numbers. So if you're interested in buying a Comfrey or getting a Comfrey, there's one that spreads quite wild, and then there's one that stays more as a clump. Both of them are perennials, but the Comfrey, it depends on what you get. I have this spreading one, and it is wild. Like it will take over gardens. It has beautiful flowers on it. It's really nice, but you have to cut it back several times a year. That one is not as beneficial, they say, as the one that's like a clumping one.
Okay.
Because of the taproot structure nature of it, actually. So Comfrey's really good for your, what do you call it, permaculture? Yeah, for permaculture gardens. So they say like if you have apple trees, etc., things like that, you should plant the Comfrey by it. It helps to mine minerals from the lower levels of the soil and bring it up. That's what the taproot's for. Brings it up into the leaves. And that's why the leaves are really good and really medicinal as well, because they have all these special minerals in them.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can use Comfrey, again, in salves and things like that. You can also use it as a mulch layer in your garden. Like just the leaves itself are really healthy. And it just helps to churn up those things from the lower layers.
So, like, you would put a bay leaf in a soup and then take it out. Could you do a comfrey leaf in a soup to like get added minerals into it and then take it out?
I mean, like, I've never done it. I'm sure you could. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, that's you could probably make tea out of it too. I've
Yeah.
never done that, but yeah,
Okay.
that's a good point, Heidi.
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
I'm gonna have to research that one a little more. 'Cause
yeah, for sure.
that sounds-
same
sounds
with
good.
stinging nettle too. You can do that as well. Stinging nettle is also used a lot in biodynamics.
Okay.
Which is a whole different topic. But if you're making preparations, they call them, you can use stinging nettle in them, and they're really good for deterring other bugs and things on your crops. Really good for in relation to silica. Like, there's a whole bunch of things there. But
Wow.
yeah, so those are really good ones. And comfrey, again, stinging nettle is also a perennial in comfrey, and they're both used a lot in those kinds of environments with biodynamics and cycling nutrients and things like that. So
Okay, well, hopefully we inspired you guys to like get on the herb wagon and at least grow a couple, research it this winter, and get those included in your garden.
yeah.
Okay, so we've got an exciting event coming up, and it's for you, our listeners, on November 8th.
Yeah, we're gonna do a simmer and share, Heidi.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to do some broth making, and we are going to share some homesteading tips and a little bit more about us. And we want to learn about you, our listeners. So make sure you save the date, November 8th, 10 a.m. We will have more information about how to register coming soon.